Hello everyone, I'm gonna show you armies. Welcome back to another reaction video on the channel once again. And they're gonna react to a video called Yamcha Deserve Better by Real Life Ryan. Okay, well this video was suggested by one of my Destroy Armies from well, I actually got a few messages from this one by just one of my Destroy Armies, but it was I decided to give it a try and react to this since I don't really know Yamcha very much. I mean, the only reason I know him is because, you know, he got killed by a Cyberman and pretty much that. And he's basically I guess a Cyberman punching bag. But anyway, we're gonna get started on this reaction video. So now we say time and get straight to the reaction.
If you have even a vague familiarity with Dragon Ball,
But not just
you are
that,
most likely aware
he's
of the character
pretty much a
of
weak-ass,
and all the memes and all the jokes about
just
how
like
he's such a
Tien.
pathetic, weak, and forgotten character.
Of
the
course
iconic
he
image
is.
of his death scene has been laughed at for years, and there's even been a
Still
figure
is
made of
today.
it. He's a
Oh,
character
really?
that many seem to
I
not
might
like
buy
or
one.
even garner 1 ounce of respect for. But I gotta be honest with you guys,
disrespect.
there's nothing wrong with Yamcha as a character. He was
Everything
just
wrong.
completely done
Piece of
dirty
shit
as
and
the
weak as
series went
fuck
on.
up, like,
This man does not deserve the level of disrespect that he
I
gets in
think
the
he
anime
do.
community. And I'm going to point out some examples as to why Yamcha is a great man, and why he was deliberately used as a punching bag to make the other characters around him look better. We all know, well,
I mean, most of the
we should
characters
all
look
know, but some
weak
people
and
still
not
have
really
not gone
interested.
back and watched the original Dragon Ball because they are slackers, sitting around with their blue, purple hair palette swap, sharing some corn dogs or something. I don't know, I didn't watch all Dragon Ball Super. It sucked. Anyway, we all know Yamcha was introduced as a badass bandit with a shape-shifting cat sidekick. And who doesn't love
And plus, I
a
don't watch
cat?
Super that
Yamcha
much.
also beats the crap out of Goku originally, and yeah, Goku was hungry, and also Goku was a literal child at the time, but he was also unnaturally strong.
If I was
I'd
actually
say
a
Yamcha
child,
made a pretty good name for himself when he was first
I could have
introduced.
been killed.
He just had the slight problem that he couldn't talk to girls. And before you make fun of him, take a good hard look in the mirror and think to yourself, how many girls do you talk to in a day? Sure, you can talk big with friends,
I
come
mostly
face to face with
destroy
a naked
all
Bulma, and we'll see how much game you got. However, Yamcha was able to eventually face
So
defeat
there's
and
no
rescue her
females
and the
here.
others from certain danger, and eventually he and Bulma got together in a relationship. It seemed to be a match made in heaven.
there was
a tech whiz from the city and a country bandit together forever. Or
Look,
so
that's
we
no
would hope.
secret.
There's two directions I want to take this video. From the fighting and the strength aspect of Yamcha as a character, and his relationship with Bulma.
Oh,
They're absolute
the blue
dishonors
woman I
and
see.
shames to what this character could have been, and I don't know which one to tackle first. But you know what? Let's get into fighting and battle aspects first, because Dragon Ball is primarily
Which I didn't know this
fighting
dude's
manga
actually in
as
a
whole.
relationship
Imagine
with
you spend your
Bulma.
life training out in the desert, and you are actually an extremely capable fighter and probably one of the best in the world. You train your
I
ass
am the
off to enter
strongest.
into a
I
world
kick
martial
most
arts tournament to
people's
see how you
ass
rank
and
up against others
dominate all my
worldwide.
victims.
And you make it into the top 8 of the official matchups.
Also, those Super Saiyan
Round
Blue
is up against one of the most famous and skilled martial artists
actually
in
glad I have
human
Super
history,
Saiyan
and he makes you look
4,
like an
'cause
absolute chump in front of your friends and in front of your girl.
Pink
If
forms.
Yamcha had gone up against
my
Bacterian
favorite.
or Nam or whatever the fuck this dragon dude's name is, I don't remember.
What the
He
hell
would have
was
for
that?
sure won. But no, the first round was up against Master Roshi in disguise.
That's
and there was
Master
no way that
Roshi.
Yamcha could prepare to win that kind of
Disguise.
fight. Now,
There's
the
no
next
way
tournament,
Yamcha could have
the
lost
first
this
round,
old
Yamcha
bastard.
goes up against
Could
Tien
barely-
Shinhan.
could even
And okay, so Tien is my boy
Willow,
too. No
Mr.
shade there.
Willow
Love me some
dude,
Tien. But he was immediately brought
henchman.
in to be an antagonist of this part of the series, and so Yamcha had to lose to him. But Yamcha didn't just lose. He got his goddamn leg broken and was put on a mission for the rest of the storyline and virtually all of the Demon King Piccolo arc because of one broken leg.
I could get on
You can go
Tien
get the
for
man some
that.
sensu beans or something.
I mean, this is not really my
Poor
Tien
Yamcha.
for my
And he put up a good fight
universe.
too. But no one really cares how hard you fight in this life.
But he was
They only
evil.
care about the winners.
Was he?
Then
So,
the final insult came with the last tournament of Dragon Ball, where Yamcha goes up against literally the Guardian of Earth, but disguised as a weak human. So 2 out of the 3 times Yamcha is tricked by a seasoned warrior that's in disguise. And for the 3rd time in a row, he is knocked out during the first official round. even going so far as taking a nut shot just to add on to the humiliation. But this is not a lack of skill or prowess, these are all unfair matchups that made Yamcha the jobber of Dragon Ball. He's the character that we know is strong, but will constantly go up against even stronger opponents just to show the audience the threat and power of that other character. And the repetition of this, without giving him any wins, cemented Yamcha as the loser of the group. Even
which he deserved.
Yamcha is at a level far superior than any other average human being, being able to keep up and train with Tien, Krillin, and all the other humans under the tutelage of Master Roshi and then Kami. Even eventually King Kai. Also, Yamcha is pretty much the only member of the cast to actually be smart enough to use his superhuman abilities to grant him success outside of fighting by becoming a Major League Baseball player. The man can use his strength, his speed, his hyper-focus to basically become one of the greatest ball players of all time. And while Tien and Chaozu were off in the mountains, or while Krillin is hanging out in Roshi, or Goku is hunting a fish in the woods or something, Yamcha is out there making a buck and contributing to society and to the entertainment of others, and also probably getting a bunch of groupies by his side. And yeah, we'll talk about that here too, Yamcha and his so-called infidelity. So I got two things to say about Yamcha's relationship with Bulma. Bulma may happen to be an absolute scientific genius, but remember that Yamcha got with her when she was just 16. Good for him. But as intelligent as she may be, she was still a high-strung, superficial, and extremely jealous teenage girl. Their relationship was always rocky because of the heightened emotion one has when they're younger, and also taking some things way too much to heart. When we look at the evidence given to us in the anime or in the manga, there's nothing to conclude that Yamcha ever actually cheated on Bulma.
Well, not in the anime, but I just saw some clips of
the focus of Yamcha cheating. Yamcha may have flirted with girls once he got over his fear of women, but it was probably just a result of his growing confidence and was good for his self-esteem. Plus, what Bulma would consider cheating might not actually be anything more than Yamcha just blushing at a
I saw some clips here and there with Kakarot and
we just don't know. But to think that Yamcha is some sort of womanizing monster behind
some of the
scenes
gameplays are really damn
we
good.
never saw,
I didn't look too
it's
much
just a huge stretch of the
because I didn't want to
imagination and was
spoil.
only implanted in our heads.
Who knows? I might actually play that game.
Toriyama had decided that he wanted to break them up.
But I'll come
See, he couldn't make Bulma look like the bad guy because Bulma had to go on to be a mother to Trunks. She was still important to the story.
Motherhood.
And Yamcha was already losing relevancy in the series, so the only way to make this scenario where Bulma didn't look like the worst person in the world ever for dumping her loyal boyfriend of years just to get plowed by an alien space pirate that's been responsible for literal genocide was to make Yamcha look bad for alleged cheating. No evidence actually shown. And let me just ask, just hypothetically, say Yamcha did smash a girl in the dugout after some big baseball game. Do you honestly think it meant anything more to Yamcha than just a heat-of-the-moment physical pleasure type thing? He would never ditch Bulma for another girl.
I mean,
now, I'm not excusing
at this time, they wasn't even in a relationship, so why
just a little physical intimacy for one night up against a man who has literally slaughtered children,
ooh, that
which one is worse? And yet people hate Yamcha, but love Vegeta. Oh, but I get it. It's because Vegeta is such a badass, right? He's such a strong,
he's not a badass, he's a weak ass.
Yamcha is the weak beta, right? Okay, except that Vegeta is literally the whiniest Dragon Ball character there ever was. Constantly complaining that Goku is stronger, or I want to be the best, or I want to be a Super Saiyan, I want this, blah, 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 blah. The man more sticks up his ass than anyone else. Also, gives zero shits about his son at first, and is more interested in fighting a couple of robots. But hey, what turns Bulma on more? The man that's been by her side for years despite her emotional freakouts and issues? Or some angry monkey man from space that knocks her up and then skips out to space for a while so that he can complain about not having some blonde hair instead of changing his diapers? It doesn't matter how good you are, or even if you are one of the strongest men on the planet. She's always going to want the one that's better than you guys.
Well,
and just imagine this. Imagine for a second that the world is about to be threatened by two aliens, literally the existence of everything. And you spend an entire year of your life sacrificing an entire year to not only defend your woman, but also defend the entire planet. To literally risk your life to protect everyone. And then you actually die in that battle. Unexpectedly. By a sneak attack. And sure, it's Dragon Ball, so you get revived eventually, but not too long after that, Your girlfriend literally ditches you for one of the same aliens that was literally responsible for your death.
Which pretty much real dumb and kind of stupid.
They welcome him into
which I don't really understand.
He lives with her in her house.
Well, Goku,
starts a family, and for 7 long years, you watch from a distance as this genocidal maniac lives in your home and smashes your girl. And then
that's pretty much like betrayal,
and winds up killing even more people. And here you are, retired from fighting because everyone else past you, not even entering the tournaments anymore, wearing some stupid yellow suit because you hate yourself and are barely attached to this group of friends anymore, other than just being here because you're one of the longest surviving members. But really, you're no longer important.
Had from that one show.
All you have by your side is your cat.
I never really liked cats
during all of these years.
Maybe
it did and passed on, and your cat isn't even really here anymore. It's just a figment of your imagination because it's the only thing holding your sanity together, that there's some living creature out there that actually likes you and wants you around, because you're sitting by yourself as a shell of your former self every single night. Your wolf-fang Jack and Jin keeping you warm, locked on the edge of town away from everyone else. Would anyone even care if you disappeared forever? All those years you spent training, no wins, all that time you spent with the people in these adventures, yet all you get is a hole through your chest? Or a large crater that says, "Here lies Yamcha's hopes and dreams"? Oh, please let me call up Shenron and wish for all of this to be over. Please let there be some release from all of this misery. Please tell me there's a way to make it all okay.
No, there won't, because at the end, Yamcha will always be weak as fuck. And pretty much the world, and pretty much a useless human. The only thing he'll ever do was fucking jack off, or probably hang with that cat.
That was pretty cool.
Well, eventually you'll have sex with it, which we all know that he'll probably do that. And which I did not know that this cat named Bill can like a shake shift. So you probably will know what Yamcha going to do right in his sickest mind. Which I'm sure we all do not want to think of what he's doing. But yeah, let's hope we have a great time. But anyway, yeah. So far, this video was just about Yamcha getting and he deserve the respect or all that stuff. From what I could tell, and from his backstory, he's not really impressive. He's pretty much just some dude who just pretty much like TN and just want to, I guess, become the strongest and try to impress something or surpass the enemies. But at the end of the day, Yamcha will pretty much always be a useless weakling and lonely, virginity human. That's all I can think of him, really. Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out how the hell he get them scars. That's what I've been wondering, because he never had them before at those old pictures of him and Bulma, which really don't care. Really not my problem. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna show you how you can go on watch the original video since it's below if you watch it yourself. And if you enjoyed this reaction video on this one as well, make sure you leave a like, destroy a like button, and comment down below. And subscribe to that channel as always, and make sure you hit that bell so you miss no notification for your supreme destroying your evil Goku as always. And I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna destroy your armies till we destroy the world, and I'll keep us y'all later. See ya.